Well, hello, hello, hello. Much love to you all. May God bless you all. Hit that like button, share this out. Got power back now, so I can be back online to edify you guys and give you guys the news. Many people are still without power. Keep these people in your prayers. So, my brothers and sisters, this, I'm not going to click on it, but this catastrophic hurricane had went all the way up to Indiana, where I'm at, and we were without power for 3 days. Some people still don't have power. I mean, North Carolina, South Carolina got hit. This Asheville area destroyed, almost like it was right at Keaton Beach. The pictures, it all looks really similar. Um, this doesn't shock me because as a street preacher, I have witnessed that our First Amendment does not stand. It really does not. Any of those that have also watched the videos we've done live or not live out in the streets, you've seen the First Amendment has not stood. I'm not going to read the article because really right here tells you everything about the article. John Kerry says the First Amendment is a major block to stopping disinformation and hopes to implement change to that. They're working hard to get rid of the First Amendment, which is the biggest thing that really is the backbone to protecting our religious freedom in Jesus Christ. So we're hearing a lot. This is a month to remember. And I truly can see we're a month away from election. I think a lot of things are going to transpire in this month and months to come. As Rockdale County in Georgia issued new shelter-in-place warning after weather change. This biolab that caught fire that everybody's been talking about, well, now the smoke plume is moving its way to a different place, and they've put in evacuation orders and shelter in place in Rockdale County, saying if you smell gas, you should get in shelter until the cloud moves. This still burning, still causing a lot of issues. Some have a cough with the tightness of lungs. Their eyes, nose, respiratory tract, and throat are all experiencing things and shortness of breath. Um, Along with also port workers strike at East Coast, the Gulf ports spark fears of inflation and more shortages. That's kind of been a term that we have known, especially for the past few years. Um, Really, I mean, I even seen an article talking about Havana has water shortage, nowhere to put their garbage, uh, things they're dealing with in Havana. The whole world is falling apart. It really is. The whole world is falling apart. All the signs of the times are here. And of course, we already know that there's closures in Florida, the Carolinas, and Georgia where Hurricane Helena had take place. Now we see other ones are wanting to close as well. And it does matter. The length does matter. However long it stays down, it could be up to $5 billion a day of imports and exports are blocked. That's a lot. It's not just about the shutdown, but also the recovery period and how long it takes to get things back up and running. So, this is possibly going to cause a lot of issues, shortages, spike in prices, already in a very, very expensive world to even do anything. I find it hard that it doesn't seem like our government has the courage or audacity to tell us that we are running out of money. We're giving money to every single person in the world except our own country. So, the IDF started their ground evasion and they met no Hezbollah resistance. Could it be a red flag? Could it not be a red flag? Time will tell. Things are really heating up over there, and Russia could be putting their um, forces to use very soon. There's a report saying that they're getting ready to enlist another 133,000 foot soldiers. So, guys, things are heating up. Rumors of war and war, earthquakes in diverse places, pestilences, all these things taking place. The CDC also announced that there's this Marburg case that is taking place. Not going to talk much about it. Basically, it is basically like Ebola. It's similar to Ebola. The hemorrhaging fever is similar to Ebola. That's where it has its similarities to Ebola. Guys, there's so much taking place in the world. We got to have our eyes on the prize, Jesus Christ. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be doing Bible study. We're doing Luke 23. It's called Crucified. It's the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. One more chapter we have left in the book of Luke before we get into the book of Acts. So keep your eyes on that prize, guys. I mean, these catastrophic floods that are happening here. Look, not just here, Nepal. They had extreme rainfall just a couple days ago. 260 dead or missing because they have no idea. Those tornadoes hit North Carolina's region during all that other flooding. Tennessee got devastated by it. This atmospheric river hit Alaska and British Columbia, causing Category 5 type of weather. I mean, I don't know how some people still don't see what's taking place is signs of the times. We're in the end times. One world government forming, shortages of things, wages being kept back for people. So many things taking place, guys. But guys, one thing is for sure. Our faith cannot be shaken if we abide in Christ, if we put our hearts, minds, and souls on Him and love Him with all our heart, our mind, and our soul. If our faith is being shaken, we're not rooted very deeply then. We need to be rooted deeply. I'm not trying to sugarcoat this for you, but if you are being shaken, you need to get on your knees and maybe pray to the Lord and ask Him, why is my faith being shooken today by all these things happening? Why, Lord? Help me to be rooted more into you. You got to be rooted into the vine if you want to be a fruitful branch. May God bless you all.